us are here tonight because of her heart, her soul, her tears. I've never seen a woman work so hard for all of us and wanting to show up because she is truly a servant leader. And with that being said, I wanted her to just ooze all of her good advice. I knew I could give you guys some, but I knew Kathy could next level it, take it out of the ballpark, give you a whole different perspective, take it to a whole nother stratosphere. And how lucky are we that Kathy Coover is on our call tonight to just pour into us. Kathy, I am so honored. Thank you so much for being part of this fun run to end this with a bang. Welcome to the Fun Run Team Win Challenge.
Well, first of all, what a dynamic group. I mean, I got so much energy just listening to all of you. And congratulations, Brandy and Erica and everyone on this team. I see so many amazing leaders for your leadership, your consistency, your drive, your commitment. I mean, to give up your evening hours, I know is really important. So I hope I can share some wisdom that I've learned over the last 32 years in this profession, and it hasn't changed. It really hasn't. Things are still the same, but they've gotten easier. They really have. They really have, with all the tools that we have, the videos, the websites and things. So it's just learning to plug and play. It really is. And really to listen to your coaches. You have the best coaches on this line right here. These people are committed to each and every one of you. And a part of your enrollment process and part of your talking to new people, tell them that you're being coached by one of the fastest growing teams in isogenics. You're being mentored by these people because, you know, maybe some of you may have just started in this profession and are just getting going and you don't have that big story yet, but you need to borrow stories from other people. And you have them all on this line right here tonight. So many dynamic people. So I'm so grateful for all of you. And thank you for inviting me on tonight.
And Kathy, the greatest part is these teams, thanks to Jeff and Brandy's leadership, they have been combined. Brandy and I are not even tied financially, and we were sitting, thanks to a wonderful awards trip by Isogenics, in a hot tub that was not even hot. It was actually lukewarm. However, we were in the sun and we were there and they were talking about this. And I said, we have to do this. We have to come back and do this, right? After NYKO, we need to keep the momentum and the grease rolling. And when people are so excited in the new year, when people are looking for change, spring is among us, right? Spring is like 25 days away. We need to keep this momentum going. And thanks to Jeff and Brandy's mastermind, they said, let's combine efforts. And what a beautiful thing when you can combine different teams, different personalities, different, strengths and different weaknesses to help build those strengths together and just the fabulous coaches that have been part of this, Lindsay Crouch and Holly and Ann and Summer, who have just collaborated and just poured themselves into these teams to next level them. And like I said, everyone else who showed up. So Kathy, my first question for you, because this week again is all about driving the line, duplication, creating your plan, and then actually working your plan. And I love the quote that says, a goal without a plan is just a dream, right? Without a plan, without a roadmap. And Isogenics, guys, I have been with another network marketing company. I know several of you have. If you've been with another network marketing company, put a 1 in the chat. And what we have here, if this is your first time in network marketing, I will tell you, you found the Porsche, the Rolls Royce with glitter all over it by finding Isogenics first. If you've been somewhere else, you know that this company is literally cream of the crop. What they've produced, where we are, the products and what we have to go out and serve is truly such a testimony to Kathy and Jim and everything that they've built. So Kathy, my first question to you tonight is, why is duplication so important? You built 3 really successful businesses, but the leaders that you see duplicating and following the systems, why do you see them being so successful? And any tips for anyone as they leave this fun run and go and start to duplicate on their own?
Yeah, that's one of the most important functions of network marketing is duplication. And, I had to learn the hard way. I had no coach. I had no mentor when I started. I was frontline to the company, sponsored by the company, nothing. They had nothing. And I realized very quickly that I was not duplicatable. What I said wasn't duplicatable, that all the things that I did wasn't. So I learned how to keep it simple. Duplication really means simplicity, simplicity, keeping it simple. And, if you can't, I mean, nobody can talk like Erica, nobody can talk like Brandy, but the key is you see what they have energy. You all can have energy when you come on a call and you're talking to new people and you're showing them the PVC, the 1, 2, 3 and things like that. It's really important to keep your energy up, your enthusiasm up, and really to reinforce the simplicity of what we have. Because remember, when people join your team, they're thinking, can I do this? And so what you need to really say is, I have a proven system for you to plug into. All you have to do is follow my lead. And I think that's really important to say, because when I used to interview people after I enrolled them, and I asked them why they joined my team, and they said, because you had a system. The number one reason, because I had a system. So remember that people are looking for a system. And I think that it's really important that you show the pictures. I mean, you might be able to tell every ingredient in the product. People really don't care. They really don't. They want to know what's in it for them. How is it going to affect them? This is what it did for me. It gave me more energy, endurance, and stamina. If you're talking about the skincare, it helped my fine lines, increase the hydration. I look 10 years younger. I'm really excited. Share the benefits. And then don't take my word for it. Look at these pictures. Send them the pictures. The pictures say 1,000 words. And then when they go, oh my gosh, I mean, who wouldn't say, oh my gosh, either to our weight loss products or to our beauty? I mean, who wouldn't say, oh my gosh? I mean, the pictures, no one has pictures like we do. So then say, this is how easy it is. Send them a picture. Then when they respond, you send them the video. It's really that. I'm sure they've drilled you this, but the key is simplicity from everything you say. Everything you do, even when you're getting someone started in the business, you want to say to them, are you open to my suggestions on how I got started? Because, that people will do what you do. They really do. They follow the leader, and they're following you because they're attracted to you for some reason. So they're following you. So if you started with a 6-pack of collagen in a 30-day, say, look, I went all in. Because I was committed. I went all in. I got a 6-pack of collagen. I got the 30-day reset because I wanted to have more energy, endurance. It's the best way to get started. I can show you how to get the products paid for too, real easy. How does that sound to you? Because they're asking you, what did you do? And so that's why it's really important for your people to start with a good pack, because people will duplicate that. So duplication is one of the most essential things. And then your business will duplicate, because what will happen is, if I enrolled Brandy and I told her I started with a 6-pack of collagen the 30-day, she starts with it, then she's going to start her people with it, then they're going to start their people with it. It's just the way it happens. So remember that. Don't get too complicated. Keep it easy. We have everything on the website. It's so super simple.
No. And Kathy, you and your team worked so hard to create that beautiful PVC system. I mean, everything is there. And this team invested an entire week on just practicing and pouring into that. And I commend so many of you. If you guys practice PVC during that week, put PVC in the comments. I mean, you'll see probably this chat just light up with 73 PVCs, because everyone just went on and practiced. And we always say, listen, when you make a habit, right, then that gets duplicated, right? Just like weight loss, just like the collagen, it takes 21 days to start to really remember to take that collagen every morning, to drink those shakes every day. But once you do that, it becomes part of your DNA. It becomes part of what you're doing, right? And it's okay. We're all here to support each other. And I always say, by duplicating, right, I always ask people, I say, listen, if you were a barista, do you want to make 100 cups of coffee today? Or would you rather have 10 really fun baristas working side by side with you, music jamming, and you all make 10 cups, right? Like, we want to duplicate and allow other people to help us. And that's the beautiful part of this compensation plan, right? And how it's been built specifically at Isagenix, that really you're able to make that duplication. And it's just amazing what it can do, the trajectory of your growth in your career within Isagenix. So, Kathy, another thing, our compensation plan sets people up for such success to dig deep, right? To dig deep and to find those people that really want to show up, that really want to do the work, that really have a burning, you always say, a burning desire to do that. And I think so often we just go for the new people, the new enrollments, that, you know, the quick fixes, right? The quick consultant. But talk about maybe an example or two about people that maybe have dug deep, or why it's so important to really dig deep and find what I love to say is my blue M&Ms, right? The people deep within your organization who are willing to show up.
Well, you know, digging deep it's all the process. I mean, I think digging deep starts from the minute you enroll someone, the second you enroll someone, because you want to, remember, you're tapping into their circle of influence. You know, usually the people that I personally enrolled, it was the next level, the next ones that they enrolled or someone else they enrolled that were the builders. And so digging deep is so important. And in the enrollment process, let's say I'm enrolling Erica, I would say, okay, so you're coming in with this pack. What I want to do is let's get you enrolled right now. So get them to enroll. Then I say, let's take a look. Let's go right into your back office right now. Can you give me 5 minutes? You take them right into their back office and you say, let me show you how to upgrade your account so you can make money, so you can get referral bonuses, because that's important. To use language that people understand. They understand referral bonuses. They understand that. So let me show you how to do that. So take them right in, right then, and show them their place in the placement tree, and show them they have one on the left and one on the right. Say, look, you can get your products paid for by sponsoring one on the left and one on the right there. This is how simple it is. Let's upgrade your account right now and make you associate so you can get those referral bonuses. So you're showing them, you're setting the stage right there, and then ask them, who do you know? Who do you know that are people just like you that have a burning desire, that want to change their position in life? Who do you know that needs an additional income stream? And bottom line, can you get me your top 10 names right away? And what I will do is I will help you introduce those people to Isagenix. I'll show you what to say. I'll show you what to post. I'll show you everything. But get me their names tonight with their phone numbers. And so you've got their list right there. So you've got their number one list. And you start and you go through the list with them. Say, why'd you think about them? And then tell them what to post. Tell them what to send. Show them how to download the video. All those things. And you've got their names right there. And then after they post and you've got a live one, someone that's, you know, very, very excited, you can do a 3-way with them right away. And so that's a great way to get to know your new people. I mean, I used to do that all day long. I mean, 80% of your time needs to be talking to new people and working with your new people to build leaders in your people. You don't just enroll them and leave them there. You enroll them to develop these people. And you learn a lot. You learn a lot from asking people questions. You say, what's the one thing you really want in your life that you would say, this is what I want to achieve because of Isagenix. What's the one thing? So you get to know them as you're getting their names out of them and things like that. And sometimes it's important to do it right then, and then set another time to go through things with them, show them their, you know, how to find their placement tree, all those great things. But I used to work with them until they told me they had to go because, you know, sometimes, I don't know about you, but follow up was hard. Getting back to them, getting them to answer the phone, you know, but in that enrollment process, boom, you got them. Let's take a look at your back office right now. Let me show you the placement tree. Let's get a couple of people enrolled right now. You'll see how easy it is. You'll see how simple it is to send those videos and the pictures. And that's the way I did it. And then I knew who my good people were. I could tell, you know, as I was doing the 3-ways. So that's one way of digging deep. Right from the beginning, start digging deep. Another way to dig deep is to really scroll down in your organization. And you might find a person that's ordering $300 worth of product a month. They've never sponsored one on the left and one on the right. That's the person you want to talk to. That's like Jessica Raker. She was ordering like $600 for the product. Jenny Elo reached down to her and, get their phone numbers if they're not in your 4PET. If you want a phone number bad enough for someone that's ordering a lot of product, trust me, you can get it. You can call customer service and get it. You can call your upline. They'll call the VIP. They'll get it for you. I mean, you just dig till you get the number and then explain it to them. That look at, you're ordering these products. How would you like to make an additional income stream? People right now, I mean, they are looking for additional income streams. The world has changed and the recession is there and the inflation is high, all those things. Stock market's crashing, it's down, it's worse than it's been in 10 years. So people are looking for additional income streams. Don't prejudge anybody. That's the biggest mistake I made. I prejudged everybody, and that was a mistake. Don't prejudge. The most successful people I brought into my organization were already successful. They wanted more and they knew how to leverage. So spend 80% of your time with those new people working and 20% managing your organization, training your team, and leverage. This is what you call leverage right here. Different leaders working all together. You don't have to be everything and do everything. Find people in your team that have strengths that you might not have. I in the beginning, I did everything and I was overwhelmed. I was burned out. We didn't have Zooms. I just had a phone and a mouth. And it was really intense. So what you have is you're leveraging. You get people that are good product traders, good people that are opportunity, good people that are good at training, and you leverage and you bring your people on the call so that you can be with your family when you want and things like that. So it's really important to keep digging and then leave voice messages on them. If you see someone that's been ordering, a great customer, maybe they're ordering 200 a month, you might want to reach in and say, have you ever thought of creating an additional income stream? You obviously love these products. I can show you how simple it is. I can show you how simple it is to share a video and photos and get your products paid for. So it's just your passion. It's just your enthusiasm. I mean, if you don't catch passion and enthusiasm from Brandy and Erica, I mean, it's just all energy. Everything is energy. And people don't really care if you know everything, but they know that you believe. They know that you're passionate. And that's what's important. And that up levels your posture. And your posture is your confidence. And your confidence is everything. And the stronger you get, the longer you're with us, the better, the more you do it, you get stronger, your posture gets stronger, and you get better and better at doing what you're doing. So digging deep starts from day one in the enrollment process. You're digging deep in their organization.
Yeah. And Kathy, I love that. And I love, so someone's on this call tonight who's like maybe a month into the business. Maybe they're only a year into the business and, they've only cycled a couple times. Guys, Kathy's reminding you, you can dig deep whether you've started yesterday or you're 10 years into this business in all different capacities. So don't think, oh, I can't dig deep because I only have 100 people in my downline, right? You can dig deep in every single capacity because like Kathy said, everyone you're enrolling, you're opening their circle of influence. You're opening and I think one of the most powerful words that we can be using when we tell people to grab there too is, hey, get the referral bonus, right? Like, when you go and buy jeans at Banana Republic, are they sending you referral bonuses if you tell 2 friends about it? No, but at Isagenix, they're doing that for you. Why would you not? I always say, listen, if someone told me on Saturday morning that I had to go with Jen and Mia into the grocery store and I'd get my groceries for free if they came with me after Orange Theory, guess what? Every single time Jen and Mia would be with me, walking into Giant, buying my groceries, because I'd be like, listen, I get them for free, right? Like Kathy said, the economy is in such a peculiar, crazy place right now. People are looking for opportunity and people are truly understanding passive and residual leveraged income more than ever and seeing what we have and what we're building. And you look at the people across the dynamics of this team and the credibility with the different degrees and business owners and what people are doing. Guys, this is something so special. And the other thing that I always like to ask, right? You might meet that person that you think is perfect. Ask them for referrals. If it's not their time and they're not ready, ask them for the referrals. It's one of my favorite questions to ask. Hey, listen, I know you're not interested, Brandy, but Brandy, you remind me exactly on who I'm looking for. You're devoted, you're fun, you're so serving. Who else would you know that I could bless with this opportunity? And one of two things is going to happen. Either Brandy's going to say, hell to the no, I want to be enrolled because I'm not going to tell everyone else about it. Or they're going to make some great referrals. People love to help other people. I asked that question to someone today. Instantly, they got on their phone and they sent me 3 referrals, right? You just never know by asking. And we're all going to have those wall kicking moments. Sometimes that's when you can dig deep. Kathy, perfect case and example this week. I reached out to a woman who I know is kind of, just been in the business, orders consistently, always orders 100 BV. But she just really hasn't been interested in grabbing her 2 people. I said, listen, you are sitting on 11 cycles. I can get you paid $644 this week. She's like, what? She grabbed 2 friends so quick and was so excited. With like I had sent her on a worldwide, world-round trip by telling her, hey, listen, you're going to get $644 from my Magenic. She's like, what do you mean? And she was so excited. So guys, making sure that, again, digging deep there. So Kathy, the last question that I have for you tonight is creating the plan. So all these weeks, they've been building the momentum up. They've been working with each other. They've been collaborating. They've been doing all the skill sets to now build their foundation and their building blocks. But now it's going on and actually working the plan, right? Without maybe the crutch of having this call every week or the team, not that we're not still there for them. Any suggestions you have about making sure you're working the plan without overdoing it too much, without underdoing it too much, and how they can really see success for the long term with this business?
Well, you know it better than anyone, Erica, it's consistency. I mean, even with enrollments, I mean, everyone should have a goal on how many people they're going to enroll per month. Mine used to be 6. I never, ever went 1 month without enrolling 6. Sometimes it was 8, sometimes it was more. So I had, right there on my board when I enrolled new people, that was the goal. And then I had a group goal, how many enrollments would come in my team. And that is the magic number. When you have 100 enrollments coming in your team about a week, you're starting to get some real velocity going. It takes time. This isn't going to happen the first month. It just takes time unless you found somebody really, really dynamic that's going to run with you. So how many you're going to roll, how many your team going to roll. And then the big thing is, who are you going to bring across with you? How many people are you going to rank advance? And I'm talking about, 2 stars. I mean, 2-star is a really good symbol. I think that, every one of you on this line should have a goal to break 1 or 2 2-stars this year. If you do that, your income is going to dramatically grow. So you all have to have goals and, you set the standard and, really get organized around your time. Many of you work a career, you've got children, you've got husbands, you've got family, you've got spouse, you got everyone. And it's just, you have to block out time and really have that time that you focus only in that hour, and that's all you do. You don't get distracted with social media, with something coming up on your feed. You just totally focus. And I think that's what people happen. It happens to me. I get distracted and start looking at different things, and it's just the way we are. We're just human. So really taking those power hours and focus in your group. And then who are you running with? I mean, the goal is really to have 5 people you're running with at all times. I always had 5 that I was developing. Some of them I knew they were going to be really strong, and some they're going to be plotters. They're going to take some time, but that's okay. There's success leaves clues. But I'll tell you what, network marketing loves speed. Let me tell you that. But, you can do it at your own pace, but let me tell you, it's a lot more fun to do it fast than it is slow. But what you need to do is you really, really need to know your people, have your 5, have them trained, make sure you know their strengths, what they're great at, what they love to do, and they know what their weaknesses are, what they don't like to do, so you can help support them. I think getting to know your 5 people in and out are so important. And then what are they going to up level? What is there going to be their rank at the end of the year? Everyone should have goals for celebration to end out the year. And, then of course, crush the end of the year. But I'm just saying that's a good benchmark. Where are you going to be at celebration? And getting your 5 people to run. And once those 5 people are really trained, Like, for example, Erica's sponsored by Jessica. Erica can do the calls by herself. She doesn't need to have Jessica anymore. She's one of her 5 key people that she just pours, she communicates who she talks to. So Jessica's probably bringing up 5 new ones. It's just the way you do. So remember that it's just you work in groups of 5, and really to max out your business center, you only need about 3 good ones on one side and 2 good ones on the other side, and you can max it out. And I'm talking about really, really strong leadership. And when you have one, it just seems like, they have that passion, that energy, that drive, that commitment, that loyalty. But so just know
and
your
Kathy,
plan.
I
Work
think exactly what you're saying, though. It doesn't take a lot of people. It takes the right
No.
people, right? It takes
Mhm.
the right people in developing and pouring into them. And as much as it is cheering them on, it's also giving them constructive feedback, right? Like this business is it's a business, right? And saying, hey, listen, try this, do this. I did that to someone else pretty candidly the other day. And I'm like, this could shake them a little. I said, but you know what? It's really good because that's what makes us grow. I know when Jessica will say some hard things to me sometimes, and it always makes me want to try harder, right? It always puts me in that place. So as leaders, and as you start to develop, make sure you're giving people that feedback. It's great to cheer them on and always root them on, but it's also good to say, hey, what if you tried this? Hey, I noticed this in your business. Because if you're doing that, that person, they appreciate that at the end of the day. Maybe hard at first, right? The Band-Aid, but you really want to invest in those people and those leaders that want to grow, and they want to hear it, right? The leaders that want to grow, Kathy, I'm sure you've gotten candid feedback, and sometimes it's a hard blow, but it really propels you.
Right. It's just, you have to be a good coach, a good mentor. Sometimes you have to give people a little tough love. Sometimes you just need to redirect them a little bit. Like they say, well, I'm not doing very well. Well, tell me what you're saying. Tell me exactly what you're saying. If you're talking to me, do a role play with them, because sometimes you go, oh my gosh, no wonder they're doing horrible, because they're talking too much, and they're not using duplication. They're not using the tools. And that's usually what it is. People think that they don't need all that, but
Right.
they do.
Right. And don't forget about the human touch, right? Kathy's so good at that, like jumping on calls like this, that face to face. We can never get away from the face to face, the belly to belly. Now that people are back out, getting to networking, having events, and just pouring in, because that's going to help create that momentum with that plan and really help it blossom. So, Kathy, we are just so honored to call you a leader, to call you a mentor, a sponsor, a friend. You have done so much for me personally, and just I honor you and I thank you for all the hard work, for all the sacrifices, for all the blood, sweat, tears, that you've gone through, for all of us to build such a solid foundation for the next 20, 30, 50 years of Isogenic success because of you. And to honor you for calling onto our call tonight for our fun run, and just showing every single one of these leaders, they have the it factor. They have the right team, the right company, the right place, the right trajectory. And it's really the deviation is what they want to put into it and how they want to work that plan. So anything you want to leave us in closing, then I'll turn it back over to Brandy.
I would just tell you that you create your own future. I mean, you are you're the leaders, you're the CEO of your own company, and you're 1 or 2 people away from becoming successful. Don't get discouraged. Keep on going. The more no's you get, that's okay. Someone's ready to say yes, and don't take it personally. I mean, I had so many no's. I had 100 leads that would come in every single Monday. And out of those 100 leads, I'd probably sponsored 3 people. So I had a lot of no's. And, it's just, you're looking for the ones, you're looking for the blue M&Ms, and you can't drag people all the time. I mean, I used to drag people, and I tell you, it wore me out. And finally, I realized, maybe this isn't for you. It's okay. Do you know it? And then use the referral approach, because, sometimes it's better to bless and release and go get somebody new and start over. So don't take it personally. It takes a while. I sponsored 568 people with my first company. And out of the 568 people, I created 10 diamond legs. I had to create 10 legs. And so that's what it took. So I knew my numbers. But so what? Would you do that? Would you enroll 568 people to create 10 diamond legs to make an income that was substantial. Of course you would. So, you know, your future is in your hands, and you had the best leadership on this team. And I'm so proud of all your accomplishments and looking forward to seeing you all soon. And congratulations on the ones that made Fiji. It's a great spot. I've been there before. You're going to have a blast. It's amazing.
Well, thank you so much, Kathy. Thank you again for everything.
Okay,
Randy
well, thank
and Jeff,
you.
I'll hand it back over to you. Just guys, shout out to Kathy if you want to come off mute and just thank her. I'm not going to make her stay for the rest of the call, but just so honored that she joined us tonight.
Thanks,
Thank you so
Kathy.
Thanks for
much.
that great
Thank you
information.
so
Thank
much.
you.
Have a
Thank
great
you,
call.
Kathy.
Okay. I
Thanks,
love the name
Kathy.
of the call, Fun Run. That's the best name. Okay, you're the best.
Thank you, Kathy.
Okay.
Have a good night, Kathy. Thank you.
You
All right.
guys, I mean, what an honor, Erica. Thank you for making that happen tonight. What a just a grand slam finale for the 6 weeks run. You know, I can tell you, I just honor you, Erica. I honor you, Ann, and Summer, and Holly, and Lindsay. And, you know, I just look at it and I'm like, okay, we are so blessed, right? We're too blessed to be stressed. You got to have fun. You got to make this just absolutely something that you decide, you know, that, hey, listen, I'm going to do this anyway. Drop in the chat if you feel like you're going to order this product in this collagen until you die. I know I'm going to, right? So when you're meeting people out and about, like, don't put a lot of pressure on yourself. It is okay to run this slow. It is okay to run this fast. Like Kathy said, there's going to be times that you sprint in your business, and there's going to be times that you're just like, am I above water? You know, staying alive, like Lisa DeMeo said. And at the end of the day, as long as you don't quit, right? As long as you don't stop, as long as you don't, you know, just sometimes we have to sharpen ourselves, you know, like my Cutco knives, right? I'm like, those things are supposed to stay sharp forever. No, they need to be sharpened too, even though they're the highest on the market, at least. I mean, I don't know if they're highest on the market, but I'm just saying, right? Like, we have to continue. Iron sharpens iron. And when you have bad days, you know, it's okay, but don't let your bad day have you. You know, that is what you got to decide. You're going to have bad moments. You're going to get this, but this rhino skin that you guys are growing. And you know what? I'm so hats off to you guys for the people who have stayed the course, even though you wanted to, you know, blow up, you know, your cell phone or, you know, whatever, the last no person's home you had, you know what I mean? I mean, because that's real, that's emotional, you know, when you're walking this out and running this out, if you will. But you guys, we are here to celebrate you guys. And, you know, Erica, wrapping it up with just like, hey, this is what we've done. And this is what you continue to do to see success. You're not going to recreate the wheel. We're not going to change the system tomorrow. You know, all of this is in place. And it's so, like Kathy said, simplified. It's easy to do, and it's easy not to do. Right? So we got to move our excuses out of the way and decide, why are you going to, you know, continue after this, you know, now after this is done, you know, after you find out who the teams are, why are you going to keep showing up? Why are you going to keep plugging in? Why are you going to keep asking, you know, the people that you know, and changing your top, you know, 10 lists? You know, people think all the time when you come in, or, you know, you look at a leader and you're like, well, she knows everybody and she knows it. No. Every master was once a disaster. We've all started somewhere, you know, and you can appreciate, if you've never done anything like this, that you're going to have to grow, like, right? You're not going to just show up and, you know, all of a sudden have a degree that you didn't go to school for. This is actually schooling. When you think about it, you fall in love with the product, but this fun run teaches you, it stretches you, it changes you, it shows you a better way on how you can speak and communicate and listen and receive and just sit back and be, you know, a leader. And that's what we're trying to raise up here with this fun run. And just knowing that all of you guys said yes to this, this is what I'm just like, you're the winner. Everybody wins. Even if you don't get the title, the trophy, or the position today, you win when you stay steady. So don't forget that. Okay. So, babe, did you have something else you wanted to announce? I can't remember. I'm like,
just, you know, next week.
you guys, next week is gonna be so good. Listen, I am just telling y'all, you don't want to miss this. We really go all out and just with this so that you can feel like you're really going down a red carpet. I mean, obviously we wish we could meet up in a real room and make all this just feel so warm and fuzzy for you, but we're going to do our very best. And I can tell you, the coaches and us, we're so excited for this last, just celebrating you, giving you all the honor and just the clap, and just for what your teams are doing, what you've pushed through to do in 6 weeks, and what you're going to continue to do. It's exciting.
And something different for this week is, so the challenge with the business plan and then also the comp plan, the coaches are going to vote on that. So the first three, the fun runners, they did the polls, but this time the coaches get to talk about it. And so it kind of builds up a lot of suspense, because a team can really make a run here in these last two little challenges, and it could take a team from last place and put them in first, and they'll never know it until awards night.
That's right. So, I mean, I know some of you guys have, the reality of it is some of you guys have had teams drop out or not show up, and it's like kind of a bummer, right? But then you're like, but look what you did. And so we're not going to penalize you that, because we see what's going on. Trust me, we're moving the needle behind here, saying we watch, we see, we know, and we appreciate you guys. And none of this is designed to penalize you. Truly, again, everybody's a winner. And I can't wait. I love what Oscar Knight says. And y'all, I don't know. I think we need to have this week, like what to wear. Like, I don't know, because I really feel like, how they have that?
Yeah.
They have
the red carpet.
Yeah. Cause you guys dress up, have fun with it. Let your kids and your family look at you and be like, what are you doing? Act like you're going to the true Oscar night. I want to see it. We're going to have the best dress award. So don't, no, I just probably gave Ann something to shoot for. You guys, we got to put Ann in a whole different category. Okay. Ann and Holly, but you guys, this is the greatest. We appreciate it. We're so proud of you. And once again, y'all, this is not the beginning. We're going to announce something next week that you're going to want to be ready for. And you're going to be so excited about. So get ready for what's in store after the 6 weeks fun run.
And for those that's never been to Celebration too, the goal is to win the tickets to Celebration. And man, having that as the winning, like for the winners, it doesn't end. It's not going to end next week. The people that are going to get the tickets, they're going to be in Celebration, and then their network marketing continues.
Well, and it's just like anything else, you guys, when you go to an event and having this opportunity, even just be able to win the tickets and be the winner again, you stay in motion and you work your business event to event to event to event, whether it's this event tonight on a Zoom or, a home event, Ann and them blowing up them home events. Congratulations. And then just like, like he's saying, the big events, it's event to event to event. That's how the snowball starts rolling for success, truly, when you're building your business. And so it's going to be great to see who those winners are. But truly, when you're actually going to these events, you can imagine, like, our business changed, even went higher when we had, our purpose was to get as many people as we can together with us. We create that celebratory time. We really talk about, like, hey, we all want to be together, because especially with Team Win, we feel like it's so great. Isogenics has so many leaders and people that you can meet that you might have never met before. And it changes the game in your business to actually be there and catch the vibe that, they're dropping. We pick it up.
You have your own why, but you have your team why as well. You know what I mean? You have your goal for your team. And so getting people to the events is one of the high, you know what I mean?
It is
one of the high, high on the list for.
And I love Erica's reminding us that Super Sunday or Saturday. Wait, that's Super Sunday for them. You guys, it's coming 3/26, right? And then we have our Houston Super Saturday on March the 1st. Or no, wait. April, just kidding. April the 1st. Yeah. Erica, what'd you say?
Is it Nashville, isn't it?
Yeah, there's one in Nashville on 3/25, and then there's one that's actually going to be in Hurleysville, Pennsylvania on 3/26. There's only 75 spots for that one. And then Houston, and we're going to blow that up. And I'm actually going to be in Houston for that one. So I'm so excited.
And I know that Susie Bundy's excited. She just moved to Nashville. So Susie, you better be there, sis. Get people with you. So you got to come check this out. You guys, make it fun, like Kathy said, and people want to follow. If you're kind of bummed out, would you want to follow you? Are you exciting you? Just get excited about something. This is the best thing we could ever be a part of. We all want a Jimmy Smith story. Who doesn't want to start this, at 73 and be, or 74 and be 94 years old and make the kind of crazy money he's made, but more importantly, the the impact on his health, biologically reversing an age based on what these products do for us. And I don't know if that don't get you excited, but every time I see everybody on a trip, I'm like, you just got like 10 years younger. I swear, Erica, last time I saw you, I was like, what? Like, you look younger and younger. And I don't know, Denise Wiggins and Jessica, every time they take a picture together, I'm just like, this is crazy. So you got to get around your people. And this is our tribe. And so we're so, so grateful that we get to just meet up everywhere with these awesome events and get there and be together. So with that being said, knock it out this week. Let's go. We'll see you at our Oscar night next week. Don't miss it. So we love you guys. Have a great night. Thanks, Erica. You rocked it. We're so grateful. Everybody pop in a message to Kathy Coover. She may be overwhelmed, but tell her thank you.
Yes,
So
yes.
we have the best.
And Brandy, just as a reminder, someone asked the question, all of the events, for any events, if you're in another part of the country, Isagenix event, any sponsored events, all of them are there. So there's more than just those 3. So if you're in another city, take a peek at them. They're in your back office, Isagenix sponsored events.
And
The one for Harleysville will be up on Thursday.
And the Super Saturday Houston, we're gonna leave that one out of the website because
We're already almost sold out.
Yeah, we have so many people, we only have a capacity of 120. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So next year, though, we're doubling it. We're getting a stadium. We're going to do this. We're going big. We're going big and going home. So, all right, guys, you guys have a great night. We'll see you next week.
Thank you, Brandy and Jeff.
Bye, guys.
Bye.